Hello and welcome back to my gaming channel thing. Let's talk about this clusterfuck. Now, this is the 2015 revision of AtGames Sega Genesis Classic, not to be confused with the 2016 revision that had some games removed, different box art, not to be confused with the 2017 edition that had, or the 17 edition that had the HDMI port, but was still just as shitty, and totally not to be confused when Sega finally realized they fucked up and released their own in 2019 to compete with all the other mini consoles out there. But by the time Sega actually took the reins back on their own licensed product, the damage was already done by AtGames. People assumed that it was shitty quality, horrible quality, bad audio, just awful all around. Alright, now that that shit is done, let's see, what did you get in the 2015? Obviously the box art is different. I can't remember what games they omitted. I think it got rid of the Streets of Rage. Oh yeah, and just like those 80 games, only 40 of them are Sega games. The rest are ones that you wouldn't even fucking want to even play on your Sega Genesis. Actually, they probably would run on your Nintendo hardware. So, now that you have all these goodies, but I mean, you still have all your, this one at least has the Streets of Rage, Sonic 1, 2, Knuckles, shitty Spinball, Echo the Dolphin, so I mean, it had some decent gems in there, but overall, AtGames, hey, it still has Christmas wrapping on it from when I got it for Christmas back in a while ago. Yeah, AtGames flooded the market with this, and it was another one of those things, just like the Atari Flashback, and I don't know what to say about this. I advise anyone that if you are nostalgic for any of the shit, you know you want to use your real cartridges, which that feature does work, and it does work very well, but I would advise to just skip this product altogether. It is absolutely horrible. Not only because it's composite, but it sounds it sounds worse than the Sega Genesis 3. And I didn't think that would actually be possible, but I have never heard so much that ode sound where it's just bad emulation. Your best bet is to just get an emulator if that's what you're really looking for. This thing is absolutely horrible. I have had this literally buried, even worse than the Atari one. I've had this buried underneath a shelf. It's not that I am glad that I don't have it, it's just the only reason why I like it is the box. It's the only reason why I kept it around. Alright, let's open up this clusterfuck. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, I've already opened this up before and messed around with it. You could tell by the amount of... Come on, focus, you fucker. Yeah. Pretty much is what this video doesn't even want you to see it. That's how shitty this thing is. Yeah, let's open it up, and there is dust. Ugh. Let's just pull this thing out, why not? Jesus. Yeah. There is dust from the last time I think I used it, and I let it sit on my shelf too long. Like I said, the cartridge slot does work. The nice thing about this versus the Atari one is that these come off. But what's just as shitty as the Atari one is that these are there. Now the HDMI one that I have heard is pretty much just as bad. The emulation isn't as great. It's just upscaled so it looks nicer, but it's still just as shitty. And just like the previous one, oh yeah, I might have used, I don't even have the cable in here. Nah, I keep hitting things. Yeah, just like the previous one, it's the same power adapter, I'm pretty sure. Switching adapter. Yeah, imagine that. But at least they give you two controllers. These controllers do work. You can toggle them to player 1, player 2. I remember playing this on Christmas for a few hours, and I can't remember if I left the batteries in here or not. Yeah, there's really no indication to let you know if this thing's on or off, so the batteries are probably dead. I can't remember if I probably removed them for some. Oof. Nope. I totally didn't remove the batteries. Well, let's see how much damage I did to this thing. Not that I could do much worse to it. Alright, let's open up my battery compartment. And I thought I removed the batteries for that specific reason. but obviously my batteries have corroded. Alright, yeah. Damn screwdriver. Fuck. Ah! Keeps smashing into my camera, I'm telling you. Alright, now let's try this one. Will this one work? There we go. Alright, now let's see how corroded these batteries are. That's how long ago I've had this and haven't really used it. Ooh, that is some nastiness. I don't even know. I just... Goodness. Yeah. I thought I got the batteries out, but... And these are Duracells, too. It seems like the name brand batteries are the ones that leak the most. But, yeah, I don't plan on using this for ever again. So I'm just going to put this away and pretend like I never saw it. With that being said, I should probably open up the other one in case the other one decides it wants a little bit leaky. I thought I took the batteries out of this. What I'm getting at is this is a really shitty product, and I don't think anybody should buy it. Yeah, I did take the batteries out of this one. I probably used them for something else. I probably should have taken the other ones out. I don't know why I didn't. But yeah, this is a really horrible product by AtGames, and AtGames, I'm surprised they're still in business. Damn. Can't get this stupid thing closed. Yeah. I mean, the controllers, they're Genesis controllers. You know, they fit comfortably in your hands. You know, I have no complaints about the comfortability or anything like that, but it's that old shitty-ass-esque style which ruins it for me. I mean, I was excited until I actually heard this thing. Sonic the Hedgehog does not sound like Sonic the Hedgehog. It looks like shit, and a lot of times as I'm playing it, all you hear is you hear a ring and it'll be like ching, ching. You hear a lot of buzzing noises and just a lot of bad emulation sounds. I mean, this thing is light as hell. I probably could take this thing apart and if I really wanted to mess around with it, but it's not worth it. This thing was $40. I can tell you right now, I highly do not recommend anyone even spend 2 minutes on this product. Again, this is another one of those things that you'll see pushed out at Bed Bath & Beyond, you know, Target, and all that other shit, where it was just, they're throwing, it's not even in the actual, like, electronic section, it's just, like, thrown in the kids' toys section, because they don't want this anywhere near there. Like I said, Sega tried to redeem themselves by making their own one, like Nintendo did. That was really good quality and all this other stuff like that, but in my opinion, the damage was done when they let AtGames, you know, handle their whateverness. I honestly don't believe they should have. That's what you get when you outsource. See, way back when, there it is. Way back when, probably about 10 years ago at this point, there was an interest in. There's always been plug-and-play machines they've released for years, and we've always considered them toys. Like there was like the Pac-Man ones and shit like that, but they were designed to work on more or less CRT TVs. Essentially, what they did is they brought that technology and just kept chugging it along when everything went away from CRT. And so, I mean, the plug-and-plays, they died out until Nintendo made their classic, and then they ramped back up, because they were always around, but no one really cared they were around, because they were this shitty quality. Then all of a sudden, these things went up in price about 10, 20 bucks, because people wanted to do it. So, yeah, that was the shitty Genesis console. Yeah, that's the actual model number. You can look up this specific revision of it. It was... The copyrighted sound is 2015. I think I might have gotten this 2016. I don't know. But after I got this, I was researching it, and there was other different ones out there already. And I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't know what else to say about this shittiness. It just, avoid these plug-and-play consoles at all costs. Just do yourself a favor and avoid it. And that is this thing in a nutshell.